Should be enough power to test out your track. Let's close this loop first. Well done. Let's get you some wheels. First track.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, set. Hey, full field. Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. 15 for the Niners there to 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Niners had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, set.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're not.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 14-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Shotgun now for Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. His first carry, their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one. Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. On second and 9, Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion. Throwing his Lance on third down. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Lance looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a third and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0. But the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends. And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw to him just a little bit more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Second and 5. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long. And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder. Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Second and 4. A minute 55 left to go in the 1st half of play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, break.
Now back to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is going to have the Giants' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger from 3 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to get in for 6.
Gano the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, move.
Lance looking to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Come back in! Come back in!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards to pick up there.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give them credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake. Lance
firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. They'd have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. He'll drop to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side.
Well, you see this defensive clinic.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And the tackle going to be made at the
30. That shit.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Touchdown, Giants!
Daniel Bellinger
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Is the game over?
Nah, it's 3 minutes left. I'm about to run a shot for that, man. You know, Madden, you know, my bullshit right now.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I'm trying to get us with the chance. You know what the problem with this offense is, though,
timeout. That's going to leave
like
them with
it's
just
vicious
one
and all.
remaining here in
The
this
only
fourth quarter.
downfall is it don't have fucking it doesn't have that formation, bro. I formation.
Yeah, you
That's
talking
the only.
spread?
Yeah, that's the only thing, man. If that I formation in that joint.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down.
I would have lost this game if I was being greedy in the beginning. There was like some situations where it was like 4th and 3.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off of play action, here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle,
baby.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quick.
How you been, Blaze?
Chilling, man.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh,
throws the interception, his 3rd.
Y'all playing each
Picked
other?
up by Jonathan Jones. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
It's in the
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense.
They almost did that.
He would not. Intercepted the pass.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Oh,
he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants get a bit closer. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
This motherfucker is tight.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So the victory here for San Francisco. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense.
How many leads you
That's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Niners,
Ant
they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Now it's packed. Now everybody's playing this shit.
Yeah, I had to start the league from scratch because it got glitched.
That nigga had hit me and was like, why your cousin quit? I was like, man, because your team's too stacked.
Yeah, everyone was boosting his team. No one got commissioner power, so we can't do this.
Hey, you know what the funniest shit is, though, man?
What?
Is why his Malik is faster than my Malik.
Not because he boosted it.
He boosted it.
I know, but still, like, why would you, like, now you really caught.
Exactly, yeah. Like, we caught his ass red-handed. But then the way they be trying to do it, though, the reason why they be so this is what they do, though. You know, it's a psychological thing. They boost their team and then come out and tell the whole league, yeah, we're going to give everybody 2 superstars and whatever. I'm going to cite y'all on shit. They do that, and then because they know their team's already boosted. Because you can't.
But the thing is, they be getting those superstars too. That's the thing.
Exactly. They get exactly. That's what I was about to say. I don't want to say too much, man. Streaming and
shit, yeah. Oh, this game
Fuck
saved. That joint kicked me all the way to the home joint.
You still streaming?
Yeah, I'm still streaming.
Fuck honestly. I know he chill. I mean, I don't got no problem with him, like personally, but fuck that league.
Nah, I mean it's chippy. It's nice, man.
But you know what would be tight though? I'm gonna be honest with you. What would be super tight from playing in Ants League is if it was like Fiends, right, where everybody's team is regular, and then he just souped up the drafts so that way your draft picks, like your draft, so you know how like everybody trying to trade their draft picks away and shit like that, like all that would make you second guess, like do I want to give away my picks because the draft's gonna be tight, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the one thing I hate about Madden, how the draft sometimes it can only be like two vicious Bamas and then everybody else is just mediocre. It's just like, even though that's realistic, that's like real life. You know how some drafts are bust in real life, but it's a video game. Everybody wants to be able to have a chance to get some type of superstar, you know?
Sometimes,
Yeah, that's the one thing. Like, so imagine having the best of both worlds. You have the Fiends League where everything is regs, and then you got Ant's booster of like the draft. That would be sick.
yeah.
That would be sick. That's like the perfect league, honestly.
Yup. That was fun. I thought the dude was gonna go give me a battle. I think that was T-Boy, yeah, because he wanted to watch the game so bad, and he's in college. Yeah, he said my fault for the lag. I'm on hotspot, school Wi-Fi not working.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He got a Bethune Cookman.
Hey, yeah, you saw that joint with Ed Reed?
Yeah, Reed was pissed.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
mad as
supposedly they
shit.
got mold and shit in them dorms and shit.
Yeah, I believe it. Shit, they